Hi, I'm author Kendrick Watkins, and this is my video blog. Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channels, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, also on Twitter, at author Kendrick Watkins. Oh yeah, don't forget to comment. Your comments are appreciated. Thank you. Well, let's get started. Today's topic is education worth it? Education has always been the foundation of civilization and personal growth. Education helps shape vision and direction in the person that's seeking knowledge. Granted, education was not easily obtained for blacks. So education is a constant battle, fighting for placement in the classroom, much as the black educators before the beginning of time, fighting for educational standards, walking 20 plus miles to get education, ridiculed and disrespected for education. Now we have a new era in time. Is education worth it? Let's discuss, is education worth it? In my personal experience, well, I would like to break this down. Successful people. Many people become successful without education. Yet, on the flip side, a large number of those people return to education once successful and established. With education being the topic, is it worth it or not? Here are a few key pointers to consider. What course would you study? Did you research the job market before deciding on which curriculum to study? There is where the idea and talk started about, is education still worth it? Data presented that college isn't what it's cracked up to be. Recent studies indicate there's no guarantee you will land employment after college. Yet, college sure can account for a lot of school debt and time spent. That's not always easily said. Or speak for yourself, Forbes. Whether you get education now or later, in my opinion, education is fundamentally worth it. My breakdown on education. For me, education wasn't about a career choice, but how to understand myself as I transition into adulthood. I have 3 personal takeaways I picked up while in college, and I would like to share them with you. 1. College teaches management skills, especially for yourself. 2. Education teaches you how to analyze good or bad decision making. 3. Most importantly, the value of education. Education teaches you how to self-educate. You become a continuous learning institute. Education can be divided into 2 categories: self-education and institutional college education. Institutional college education is becoming the reason behind all the uproar about, is college worth it? Institutional education costs continue to increase with no certainty of a career to help pay the debt accumulated for that study. Self-education is the ability to understand what information or knowledge to seek out. With advanced technology feeding the internet search engines, it's easy to find information about whatever industry you are interested in. Let's not forget, bookstores also sell college textbooks pertaining to any given course. So if there's any subject you would like to learn about, start there. I believe some institutional college education is the door opener to self-education. Institutional college education creates a society of intellect, and to me, another way to divide people. Mostly, if not all, people who have obtained a certain level of degrees in education socialize with other individuals who have similar achievements, formulating social classes. Not realizing individuals who self-educate themselves haven't accumulated institutional debt to obtain the same knowledge. For the most part, it all boils down to what type of person are you. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are many individuals who have become successful without any formal education. They just have the drive. Therefore, there are also individuals who feel they need college education to further their career to be successful. Let's recap. Society now questions, is education worth it? Research shows that many college graduates are not guaranteed a career in that field of study and are often working in positions lower than their educational standards for income. Let's think about it. If you pay over $50,000 for college and end up working a job that pays you less than required, was that education worth it? Institutional college education, I believe, is the gateway to learn how to self-educate yourself. The discipline, structural environment, and the tools that are taught to show you how to seek out certain information. Many individuals are not accustomed to these tools to self-educate themselves. So I believe some form of institutional college education, at least an associate's degree, will open the door for you to know if you should or want to further your education. And in what form? Institutional education or self-education? Just by learning how to obtain knowledge. There are many different opinions arising about this topic, and I felt it would be helpful to share my opinion about is education worth it? Yes, it is. Depending on what type of learner you are, or what personal development stage you're in, some form of institutional college education will set the bar on how to learn to manage and maintain life. I honestly don't feel education is about careers. It's about learning to express yourself, understand yourself, and learn yourself. I believe education is important, and whichever form of education you choose, institutional college education or self-education, all relies on you and your financial outlook. Thank you for tuning in to my video blog. If you would like me to express my opinion about a topic, please comment your request below. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to my network at author Kendrick Watkins. This presentation was presented to you by #Blackstreets.